decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. From the gun, Matthews. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have.
And he lost the football. It's going the other way.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. And it's a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. From the 10, able to spin free. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On second down now, it's Woods, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun on 3rd, Daniel. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Man open left side. It's his running back.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And he will score. Touchdown Longhorns.
Number 28. Touchdown.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
And it's up and good.
Longhorns 21. Hurricanes nothing.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Hurricanes take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Daniel. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Martin. Martin flexing the muscle. And he will score. Touchdown Longhorns.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
It's good. And they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. And, oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. Following the fumble recovery, Matthews. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holiday, 40 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. A good-looking return set up here.
The Hurricanes take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And he's into the clear. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. 53 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Daniel throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniel looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Fights off the defender. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
2-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
17 yards on the play.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Good.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to the ground, this time Langford. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Daniel.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Right side catch, Gilmore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Out of the gun, Daniel. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's see what you got.
Throwing again. Daniel. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again is Daniel. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Daniel throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Ralph Santiago as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
come up here to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
With the score, Longhorns 43, Hurricanes 10.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for number 2.
Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete.